How was computer named?
It's not like somebody just had an epiphany idea, like, hey, let's call it computer, and we just went with it. We were bringing together a science fiction technology that, that many people thought was 10, 15, 20 years away. Fast forwarding that now to today. We had a lot of pieces sort of coming together at the right time.
DevRev does a lot of things. We have really big ambitions, and we've made really powerful technology.
We have a product called Plug, and so we thought about like, hey, why don't we just continue to leverage that term plug, right? How do we take this sort of Plug app that was built for customers and think about it being built for anybody in an organization? Plug was this thing we sat on for a while. Chris Connolly, who leads marketing, he was the one who sort of challenged us to maybe think of a new way of branding.
Chris has a reputation in the company. He's the marketing guy, years and years at Google, TikTok.
I had seen a demo from one of our lead product managers, Rizu, in Bangalore. It's not just there to tell you an answer. It's not just there to summarize for you. It can help you co-create. And I remember saying to Rizu, you mean we can do like a version of ChatGPT on work data, like right now, and that works? He's like, yeah.
An idea. Resilient, highly contagious.
Rizu, this is the product. This is what we do. He's like, well, yeah, I think so, but good luck. Tell you getting that sold in.
Here, wish me luck.
Good luck, we all wish you good luck.
So we had this offsite in Mumbai, PMM team, all of us come together.
We need an operating system to really bring the computer mindset to AI.
Michael, Attila, and Chris, they started walking us through, the thought process first.
I like science fiction, and I was thinking about Star Trek.
Chris is such a wonderful storyteller, right? And how Star Trek was this big thing during his childhood, right?
How we're relating ourselves to science fiction and how DevRev is bringing the story of science fiction alive.
The ships named USS Enterprise, or just Enterprise, have a long history in Star Trek.
Oh, what if we called it Enterprise by DevRev?
How's it going? I have not been entirely successful.
Chris is like, so what do you guys think? And nobody wants to react to it.
There's that big awkward silence,
We realized that's probably going to be sort of confusing. We have enterprise software, we serve enterprises. If a startup wants to use this software, they're going to go, oh, that's not for me.
By next morning, Chris is like, you know what, guys, I think we can do it better. Let me get back to you.
The computer on Star Trek is called computer.
Computer, make this a metal table.
Computer, initiate emergency medical holographic program.
Computer, locate Ensign Kim.
Computer, how many crewmen are unaccounted for?
You talk to it like by saying computer.
Computer, speak to me. Computer.
We didn't want it to be threatening. We wanted to make it more additive rather than a zero-sum game with people.
When I heard the name computer, it just took me back to my childhood. I was a kid who was born in the 90s. Me playing around with a desktop computer, first time trying out writing code on it.
And it does some things no other computer has ever done before.
The very first thing that popped into my mind was a pure nostalgia.
I think I was like early 20s doing my engineering, cadetship. Computer was like this big thing that sat on your desk.
Was there pushback to it? Yes. Not everyone's a sci-fi nerd, so there's that.
How do I react to this? A common noun? Chris is like, if the design doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, then that means it's not bold enough. It did, for sure.
This kind of idea that we could name it computer, which feels like a term we use all the time, but also kind of don't anymore, which is kind of special about it.
To start, press any key. Where's the any key?
If you go look at, Google Trends, usage of the word computer is down 80% over the last 25 years.
Subconsciously, I always liked it anyway. So I wrote a blog pre-GPT about computer. I was fascinated by the Peter Drucker article from 1967. I was in love with the word computer from just reading this article probably from 15 years ago.
It's always a conversation starter when I say I work on a product called computer. I get these reactions like, what do you mean?
Here we speak Spanish. We say computer is computadora, and we'll usually just simplify it to compu. I just thought, wow, this simplifies things for me. right? So what do? I work at DevRev. And what does DevRev do? We have this system called Computer. So basically, ask Computer anything you want about your company.
Like a teammate and the colleague who doesn't complain and can help you get stuff done.
It's kind of nice. Kind of sticks.
It really is simplifying what we are actually doing. It's also bringing that refreshing flavor to it.
Computer is just something that's, I'll ask my computer. It's a daily tool. Whether you're working in a bank, in a consumer goods, whatever it is, you're using a computer.
First of all, it can be an anthropomorphic name. You are also lying that, look, this is human agency. We've not reached human agency yet. And if we can actually undo, promise, and over-deliver with a more intelligent machine, then I think we are a whole lot more authentic about it.
Computer in the end is something that was envisioned in the 50s and 60s as something that was going to be transformative for work.
I couldn't help but draw parallels to what we're doing now, right? It's almost the same thing. We are at the cusp of obviously a big revolution in the way that work is going to be done.
AI is the new computer. And I was like, oh yeah, right, it is a computer. Like, it computes stuff, it does stuff.
For me, computer isn't just a machine. It's the spark of curiosity, discovery, and joy that made technology like magic.
Everyone in the company is going to relate, right, to computer, to the logo, to the little face. They're going to recognize it.
It took me a while to understand the simplicity is the beauty and the genius of it.
We've talked about a lot of the human relationship to this. And if you're talking to a computer and you're calling it computer, you're being reminded every time, this is technology. We're the people.
Computer and program.
Hey folks, I'm Chris. We make these videos because we know there's a ton of marketing material out there telling you how AI is going to change everything. But we figured it'd be more interesting to show you how AI is changing us here at DevRev as we're using it to build computer for all of you, even if it's sometimes messy or a little weird. If that sounds like something you'd be into, we hope you'll drop us a like, hit subscribe, and maybe come back and see us sometime on LinkedIn or on YouTube. Regardless, thanks for stopping by, and we hope we'll see you again.